Hello everybody watching this video, my name is JustSpot and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. In the last episode, we went ahead and left off right here, on our way to, really the end of the game or whatnot, but we left off actually, let's go ahead and a little bit more in depth of it, because that last episode was definitely interesting to say the least. Basically, I ended up, oh god, no! You know what? I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill something. But you know what? We ended off with the last episode after a very terrible recording quality. To be completely honest, that was the worst recording quality I've had in a while. Obviously, that wasn't intentional or whatnot. That's just with messing around and stuff like that, and trying to fix having a new PC and having to do some stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and go right. Nope, that's not a campfire. This is a campfire. But yeah, basically the quality was honestly atrocious with the stuff like that, as well as also not being able to find the 2 last power cells that we needed for the new suit, which was, oh my god, horrible. 54 minutes, I think that was that final video length or something like that. I don't remember. It was way too long though. The video was cut in half and it was still long. I was trying to find 2 of them. 2 power cells, that's all I needed, and oh god, I was going absolutely stir crazy. Okay, and I was extremely exhausted that night too, so that didn't help out at all either. But we are going ahead and continuing on with this game, probably to the last little bit right now. Honestly, I'm guessing this is probably the finale, which is kind of crazy to think about. I mean, not this being the finale, but like this is the finale of the game, probably the last bit or so of the game. I don't know if it's gonna straight up just be like this episode, or if it's going to be the next 2 or 3 episodes. I have no clue. I thought I knew that what the finale of the game was going to be. There's something right on my camera. That's weird. Okay, but well, right behind my camera, I should say. Oh god. Okay, my headphones. Great, lovely, cool. Thank you. But yeah, so this is definitely seemingly going to be the last bit of this game, unless it pulls another thing on me in terms of where it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Because honestly, it may at this point, but I couldn't imagine this is not the finale coming up right now, because that would be very odd. The awesome arrow breaker outfit, whatever you were about to say. I was gonna read that, but you know what? Apparently, you decided me not to. But I do think we're going to go ahead and do the frozen tundra, frozen wilds, something wild. I think it's the Frozen Wilds DLC. I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. I do have my next game lined up though for what I want to play. So maybe I wait a little bit on that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I do have my next game lined up. I'm 90% sure what I want to play next. So I do kind of want to get into that. But at the same time, I do want to do the Frozen Wilds DLC. Because, I mean, I've been enjoying this game so much. I don't really want to end yet. So we're just going to keep continuing on. I'll see how I feel whenever like we get to that point. But yeah, I definitely those are the 2 options. Either we're gonna do the DLC or we're not going to do it. I mean, it's one of those things where I don't think I would take a break from Horizon Zero Dawn and come back to the Frozen Wilds DLC. Maybe actually I do. Maybe I play the Frozen Wilds DLC like right before Forbidden West comes out. That could always be an option. I don't know. I'll think about it more. But we could always come back and play the DLC like right before, like a couple months or a month or 2 before Forbidden West comes out, just to give a slight refresher on both playing the game as well as other things. But Avad, how are you doing today, sir? It's been a while.
What brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it.
I just don't like the headpiece on her.
It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
There's a lot.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
I like how she just cuts, I like how she just cuts it out because, you know, it's so much that she could genuinely tell him. So they just straight cut it out because they're like, she's going to be here forever telling him that stuff and whatnot. But yeah, no, that's the only reason I didn't want to do the outfit changes because I don't like the headbands and stuff like that. Murad, though, hello.
Create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Okay, Murad, how are you doing today?
Aloy. Preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards.
How long did I talk to Avad for?
They came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Okay, the Ridge.
The Ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
Okay, the Spire.
The Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will.
Okay, so what happens
I
now?
suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Okay, so what are the three options I'm seeing right now? Rest before the final battle, visit both defense sites optional, review preparations at the Ridge optional. Jeez, yeah, I knew this was gonna be it. That's lovely, I guess. That's a thing that I want happening right now. Kind of upsetting, but you know what? Not the worst in the world. So, do I go ahead and sleep immediately? That seems like a really bad move, just to immediately sleep or whatnot. I should probably go ahead and help out at the other sites and whatnot. I feel like doing the optional things is probably the best idea right now. Is that Olin's apartment right there? Okay, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I guess let's go ahead and start going towards the visit defense sites because yeah, I think it's definitely best to go ahead and figure that out right now. And it said allies and stuff like that. So is it going to be like, I don't even know, like what allies, what people would come and like ask for my name and stuff like that. That's kind of odd. But all right then, lower this please, thank you. I hate that we have to wait forever for this elevator because it does take a very long time for no real reason, to be perfectly honest. Let me move this a little bit real quick, a little something off screen. But yeah, definitely a bit odd that they said like people were coming by like calling my name. I don't know. And like I said, how long of a conversation did I have to have for Avad so that tons of people were coming with shards and steel and all that type of stuff and stuff like that to you know, help us out. Like how long did I genuinely talk to Avad for? I have no clue. My stick seems a lot. I forgot that I have the new like thing that whatever his name is our boy gave us. I forgot that he gave us that. Silence. But yeah, you know what? We look a lot stronger. We look a little bit more intimidating. I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. Anything that I can look at real quick before? Oh yeah, I can slow down stuff like that. Exiting settlement Meridian. Well, I don't really want to exit like this, but you know, it's kind of my best option. Like I said, I genuinely hate how slow this is. It feels like it takes forever to get down to this elevator. It's genuinely ridiculous. Couldn't you make it move a little? I understand it for the sake of realism, but come on, it's just empty time. Is it like a sneaky loading screen? But that wouldn't really make any sense because I feel like most things would be loaded in anyways. But you know, that would be smart if it was a sneaky loading screen, kind of like how they do in
my family might still
what is
be
it, Mass Effect?
And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Yeah.
You've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. Freehold.
On the way.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Wait.
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Alright, well, nice to talk to you, Teb. How about y'all? Talking to y'all,
Little
Vanasha?
Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
I love her voice actor.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Vanasha, Aaron, and Aloy, I feel like have some of the best voice work in this game. Out of like all the voice actors and stuff like that. Especially Aaron and Vanasha. I like Aloy too, of course, but like Aaron and Vanasha are like the ones I'm like really...
Petra.
Hello.
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Marat asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges. So I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Lovely. Okay, I need me to
Can
test
I
one
try
out.
one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Yes!
The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
I don't mind if it's bandit raiders. I just want to shoot some things. Osram cannon. Okay, press triangle. Hello! Oh god, okay, didn't mean to drop it like that. Oh, you said the piles? This is one of them? Really? Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh! What? Oh! Well then, how are you doing in the distance there? Are you alive? No, you're not anymore. Are you alive? You're not going to be anymore. Okay, great, lovely. How many more things can I shoot? This is perfect. I love this thing very much. This is my new favorite toy. Vanasha, oh, Teb, duck. Duck, my guy. Oh, he did. Okay, well, thank you. Appreciate it. That's beautiful.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
Luthid, you're cool, but I didn't talk to you very much. But yeah, out of like all the voices in this game, I was like on all the characters and stuff like that. Out of all the characters besides Aloy, because obviously Aloy is like the the main. I love Aloy. Aaron, then Vanasha, then probably Varl, then Roth. Like I love Roth obviously because of the beginning of this game, but you really just. I wish we spent more time with Roth. I really did, but obviously there was the reason for. It's hard not to love Roth, but of course you just. I don't know. Probably Roth above Varl. So it'd probably go Aaron, Vanasha, Roth, Varl, something like that, out of the remaining characters and stuff like that. That would probably be my favorite list. I'm trying to think of who would be fifth of my top 5. I don't think Avad. I do like Avad, but I don't like Avad like that. There's obviously some other characters I'm blanking on, clearly, because there's such a big, large cast of characters in this game that are all great and wonderful. I'm not really attracted to, or like intrigued very much so by the villains in this game. I'm not necessarily compelled by any of them. I've enjoyed the villains. I'm not saying I haven't and stuff like that. I just feel like the overarching story is Hades, and you're not really involved with Hades, learning of Hades and stuff like that in a conventional sense, which still creates a great tension and stuff like that that it has in this game. But you don't, obviously Hades isn't a traditional character and stuff like that. It's more of a plot point thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it works great. It's just not in a traditional sense. That's why there's like no villain I'm truly compelled to or whatnot. But I'm trying to think of any other character. Probably. I know there are more. It's just I can't think of them off the top of my head. Okay, over this way. I'm sure I might run into one of them actually over here. Well, there's Varl and Sona. Sona's a good competition for maybe 5th.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Well then, that was simple and straight to the point. Great. But yeah, I'm trying to probably, honestly, I forget his name, but the guy with the bandit camps and all that stuff.
Greetings, Aloy.
Varl!
Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Alright, and I'm guessing this is going to be the conversation with Aaron, which may be the one that really pulls my heartstrings. But yeah, definitely Aaron would be my favorite character. But
call themselves the Eclipse.
But yeah, the 5th one would probably be honestly the dude from
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Carja. Carja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Carja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
Let's not get cocky, boys.
Alright, but yeah, probably 5th would honestly be the bandit camp
Aloy.
dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard.
We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Alright, then there's the emotional part. Because I knew they were gonna, of course they were gonna mention Ursa. I knew they were gonna mention Ursa, but still, it just, you feel it. You definitely feel, like, the stuff that, like, Aloy and Aaron went through is definitely why Aaron's probably my favorite character besides Aloy. It's just, God, I really enjoyed the stuff with Aloy and Aaron, and I wish they would have done a little bit more with that in this game. I don't know if they're going to do anything like that in the sequel or whatnot, but I definitely wish they'd do more with Aloy and Aaron, because I really enjoyed it. You can handle that, Aloy. You've gone through much worse over and over again. But yeah, definitely Aloy and Aaron. Really, really enjoy that relationship and how they've worked together and evolved, and oh no, that's just definitely the thing that, you know, is my favorite. What is the guy's name from the Bandit raids and stuff like that? That's gonna annoy me, because I know it, obviously. I've seen him 50 million times with, oh god, killing bandits together and stuff like that. So I know who he is. It's just obviously not coming to me right now. But yeah, on our way, I guess, to the rest spot coming up. Let's grab these flowers and stuff like that, because I do need some health on before we get there, because that would not be good. Let's go. If anything, you don't want to go in under-equipped for the final battle of a game or whatnot. I'll have to stop by the merchant stop too. Probably, if I remember to, I'll do that right before next episode. I probably won't remember it, but if I remember it, I'll do it before next episode. But yeah, definitely, really, I don't need a rock. Yeah, I think that was a rock. I didn't even pay attention to that. Why are there so many things popping up on my thing right now? Like, I don't need all these things being popped up right now. Just go
My
ahead and
family
keep
might
running.
still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
I'll help you later. I will help you later if I remember to help you later. I don't know. The side quests I feel like in this game were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed most of the side quests in this game, and the side quests I feel like are something that I might be able to like do on my own time and be actually like fun or whatnot. But I'm trying to think of like what else I really want to say about this game, because obviously I'll wrap up a lot more the next episode or probably the episode after. I don't know. It depends on when I record this next, because likely I'm more than how's the phrase go? More than likely? It is more than likely, right? More than likely, I'll be able to do a long episode for the finale of this if I feel like, if I feel inclined to do so. Like, if I feel like it's a half an hour into it or so, and it feels like it's not too much longer left of the game, I'm willing to go for an hour. I don't mind. I feel like, oh god, why was it so quick on the way up, but on the way down it feels so short? But yeah, I'm definitely inclined to do an hour-long episode for the finale if it feels like it needs to, or if it's going to be split up into 2 parts. I'm not quite sure, but I'm definitely down to go the hour. So there's going to be plenty of talking at the end of that and stuff like that. I do like having finales is a little bit longer than the rest of the episodes in the series. I like the first episode and the finale being the longest episodes usually. It depends, like, probably not usually an hour long, like, especially since most of these episodes and stuff like that have been 20 minutes or so. I prefer not usually an hour long.
Feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Well, before we go ahead and sleep, I'm going to go ahead and end off this episode here, and of course we're going to pick this up in the next episode. There's so much that I'm unsure about in the next episode. I'm unsure about how difficult the fight's going to be. I'm unsure about how long the finale is going to be. I don't know, but it's really crazy that this is the finale or whatnot. It's going to be the finale next episode, I think, or at least the main story. Like I said, the Frozen Wilds DLC, I'll figure it out if I'm doing that immediately afterwards, or if I'm going to wait a couple months and wait until Forbidden West maybe gets its release date. I know they said, what, early 2022 right now? That's the projection, so it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe, oh! Yeah, I'll keep it on hold. We'll do that as a Christmas thing. Well, maybe not Christmas, but like winter thing. We'll do that like right leading up to winter, I think. Do something like that. I think that's probably the... I feel like that's a good idea. It popped in my head right now, and I think that's a strong idea. We'll see if I remember it come December and Christmas time, but, you know, I think we'll probably do something like that. But other than that, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. It's greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.